Hi all, welcome to the Season 5 and Icon Swaps, kind of basically what we've got this season. There's quite a lot to get our teeth into, so hopefully you find this useful, folks. Let me know in the comments down below what you're kind of going for this season in terms of Icon Swaps and for Season 5 objectives. If we can smash the likes, it would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you are new. Follow me on Twitter, G is a Legend. All links are down below for the post and channel and social media links as always. And hit that notification bell would be massively appreciated. So Season 5 is pretty comprehensive, as kind of as usual, but I would have hoped they would have gave, say, more packs or more players to kind of go for, because I feel like the tifos and all that are kind of a bit pointless at times, but we've just kind of got to go with it. But you get the coin boost as usual for the start, then a gold pack, it's 15k pack, then you've got the first tifo for level 4, then you've got Icon Moments Lone Maldini for 7 games. Obviously you need that, always usually means that you need it for an objective for seasons, so that's not too bad. Then another badge, then another 15k pack, then another stadium theme, then a Jumbo Premium Gold 26 pack. Nothing too fancy about that, but they're decent enough, so I don't complain. Icon Moments Lone Del Piero looks a very nice card, even just to try him out for 7 games. As we said with Maldini, you obviously have a season objective to do with him. Then you've got a celebration, then you've got a badge, then you've got yourself another Jumbo Premium Gold 26 pack, then a small Premium Gold Players pack. It's a bit annoying. I wish they'd kind of put a bigger pack value, because the packs aren't great. Then 3 players, you've got Sargent, who is 86 rated with 91 pace, 86 shot, 74 pass, 85 dribbling, 53 defending and 79 physical, 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, plays for Werder Bremen, handy for Bundesliga. He's not great, but nothing, he's not the worst either. Like, he's handy for Bundesliga and handy for like US, like stamina and strength, kind of like weaknesses in him, and like long shots, penalties and volleys you need a bit of work on, and even saying at this stage of FIFA finishing as well. Then you've got Maida, the Japanese centre forward for Maritimo, 96 pace, 87 shot, 75 pass, 86 dribbling, 48 defending and 77 physical. 99 stamina on him is a big positive, but 70 strength, so you kind of need to work on that. So you'd probably want to find a chem style that boosts up that strength significantly. Shooting needs a little bit of work as well, 99 agility, but probably just shooting, dribbling, physical are probably the main 3 elements you would work on, I would imagine, going by the card. But 92 head accuracy as well for someone that's 5'8" is pretty mental. And then Forsby is the Sampdoria midfielder, 83 pace, 74 shot, 82 pass, 84 dribbling, 87 defending and 90 physical. We took the 80 plus club with Hunter and a couple other like shooting based chem styles. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 6'2", high work rates, right footed, generally pretty sound stats. Like, but at this stage of FIFA, are we really that excited about this type of card? Sadly not. It's a bit of a shame, but he fits like the fun card bracket, at least to just try out, but you're not going to be like clamouring to like jump for him. Out of the 3 at the moment, I would probably jump for, I'm leaning towards Maida because he's probably more useful for a couple of the icon swap objectives, so I'd probably use him for that, and he would just be, all 3 would just be SBC fodder anyway, but Maida probably more than most. But definitely, if I was to say pick one of the 3 though, I would personally say Forsby is the one that I would at least go for, if anything. But then you've got another Tifo, then 25k pack, a mega pack, then another badge, then a rare electrum players pack, got a stadium theme, a Tifo, 2 45k packs in a row, then another celebration with a Let's Dance, which Neymar has a little dance to. I thought I might as well show what it is. Then you've got another stadium theme for level 26, and you get a 50k pack for level 27, which is not too bad. Just a pity, as I said, that there's not more packs that kind of go for like 100k or even an ultimate pack this season, especially with, by the time this season finishes, you're practically verging on team of the season, unless they're maybe going to do that for Season 6, but Boogie Down and another Tifo for levels 28 and 29. And you've got 3 89 players. You've got Fred, who is just annoyingly not in the 80 plus club. I thought they would maybe just sneak him in, but you can get him into the 80 plus club with obviously certain chem styles that boost the physical, like Hawk or even like Anchor. Like, looking at it, I would probably say Anchor or Hawk maybe the best elements, because you need to boost that strength up, but you also kind of, if you're going to play defensively, you want to obviously boost that defensive element, because 83 defensive awareness, 87 interceptions will go against, but 86 acceleration, 81 sprint speed. Like, he's alright in the shooting department, but there is areas that he just doesn't scream 89 rated card. That's the problem. He doesn't shout like an 89. It looks like there's stats there that would probably say he's like an 86 or an 87, I would suspect. And so he needs a bit of work on that card. Like, there's like, shooting doesn't really suggest 83, because like 73 penalty, 79 volleys, 81 finishing, 78 attack positioning, but each their own. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, left footed, 5-7 high work rates. So a bit of thinking on that one. Belotti, who's been due like a few special cards I think this FIFA anyway. 87 pace, 91 shots, 70 pass, 89 dribbling, 45 defending and 90 physical, 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, high work rates, right footed, 5'11". Like, he is a fun card to use if he fits your team. I know some people will probably go Hawk on him just to boost the pace, boost the shooting and boost the physical. I can imagine some people even going Hunter on him, to be honest, or even Shadow, just to kind of try and get that pace up to like 99. It'll be like 98, 99 pace. But at this stage of FIFA, do you really want that type of card in your team? That's where it comes down to. Does he really fit your team at this stage of FIFA? Like, in 40 days time, well, it won't even take 40 days, it'll probably take about 3 weeks or something, 3 or 4 weeks to kind of unlock him. I would personally say by the time this card, as I said, by the time team season comes, he could be usurped like by miles better cards, and like, he fits the fun card bracket, but that's about it, which is a bit of a shame, because he is worth at least a run out. And I would say, especially with the pace, like, Hawk right away would just boost him up just in the right departments, I feel. And then Carrasco just seems to be like the usual, like, you get a winger thrown in. Obviously with him now back at Atletico, this just kind of makes him a bit more appealing. +6 upgrade, 94 pace, 88 shot, 86 pass, 93 dribbling, 44 defending and 74 physical, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, high medium, right footed, 5'11". He's kind of, it's not generic, but it's kind of like, you know what to expect from him, like half decent pace, half decent shooting, half decent passing, half decent dribbling. Despite his 76 balance, that is really going against him. Even his composure at 81 goes against. Like, it's a bit of work on that one. Heading 59 is no big deal, because you're not really going to hit. But saying that, there's smaller players with better heading accuracies, so got to factor that in. Also 85 stamina, 68 strength, so he's the type of card you could go like marksman, sniper, or something else that kind of boosts like the shooting, the passing, or the physical. You may want to try and improve the dribbling as well to an extent as well. But then season objectives, you've obviously got your usual daily player days, 15 games to win. You can do that with a mate, or squad battles or whatever, and you get 25, 50, 100, you get 155k worth of packs just for 15 games. That is not too shabby, I will not deny it, and it's 1.2k XP as well. St Patrick's Day kit, fairly straightforward. 1-2 matches in any foot game mod with at least one Irish player and one Northern Ireland. Best way to do it is just, you can pretty much do Shamrock's scorers and Paddy's Day passer in the same kind of, in one game. You just need to then do the second game right after it and you'd be sorted. The Adidas kit, 10 goals, you can do that one game. Same for assists, if you're really good in 10 matches, just get a mate. So you'd be done in like next to no time. And you'd be done. Icon swaps, all fairly straightforward. Just win 4 rivals matches with the big 5 leagues, making sure that you've got 9 first own players. I think it's going to be a little bit harder for me because obviously I've been using a lot of players in like SBCs and whatnot, so I'll have to see what I've got. Icon Swaps 2 Champions is using UCL players, so you can use like Road to the Final, I'd imagine, and other like Team of the Tournament and whatever special cards that are about, so you don't just have to rely on common or rare cards. One Club Wonders, fairly straightforward. I'll just use my first team for that, and then 12 games for Foot Champions. It's not going to take too long. Even if you're not the best player in the world, it should be able to take you at least 1 or 2 weeks to get that kind of done and dusted. Even at worst, you can do it in 3. So the icon swap's fairly straightforward. The 4 offline ones for squad battles. You've got win 6 squad battle matches on Legendary using 11 Brazil players. You don't have to do first owner, so you can put a bit of effort and put a half decent Brazil squad. Same for Japan, that's on world class, but win 5. And you obviously have to factor in the like Maida could prove handy for that, and other Japanese players that you may have unlocked. Cannonball, I'm assuming this will be like the special cards that we've been packing, I'm assuming. So if you've been packing any from like packs in general, then or even just buying them, then they may fit so like Valencia and whatnot, but see how that goes. We'll have to keep an eye on that one just to be sure. And Liganos, as we said, Maida is quite useful for this one, and just go a half decent squad with that one. Week 1 bronze, fairly straightforward, scoring 3 separate matches. So just using a forward, 2 French goals, and play squad battles match. You can probably do, best way is just do 1 game for like the first 3 and then just to get the score objective done. Maldini and Del Piero basically are the same type of objective. Basically 1-2 matches using the icon, so my best advice is wait till you've unlocked both and then just get the objective, basically what each objective requires. In Del Piero's case, it's using 2 like Piemonte Calcio players for his part, and then for obviously Maldini it's using 2 AC Milan players, so that way you just need to sort out adding up, just put like same squad together and just make sure that you've got Maldini and Del Piero in the squad. Play online, squad battles, usual requirements there, and Master Pass are all kind of the same objectives. Won't take you very long to do, but 60 games does take a bit of time. Squad battles, if you're grinding it, can be done in like a week or if you're really keen, and that pretty much is like that. Week 1 in silver and gold I'll unlock later, probably in the week or tonight or whatever, I'll see how I feel. But squad battle obviously is our icon swaps. Lippmann starts off with 6. There was Schmeichel as well, but they realised the mistake I think and they removed them. Nothing majorly exciting about the card. I know some people in my Discord are a little bit excited about him. Trezeguet could be a card that I might get for a laugh depending how I feel about FIFA, because French players I do kind of sort of half need, but I'll see how things play out. But 92 rated card, easy enough to actually put a half decent chem style on him, so I wouldn't exactly not. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill with 6-2, Gattuso for 7, heard some good, some people have said good things, some people have said some bad, but it's like the base is like the best version of him, but I'm not sure what the prime moments is like. Low drop, half decent, but it's the physical that lets him down in the 65 strength department. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. Prime icon moments, Puyol for 9. It's just pace really that hampers him, like good defending, good physical, but your pace just, you need to find a good chem style, because you can't really put shadow on him, it's just wasted. So Catalyst or Hunter, you'd probably put him, I'd probably say Catalyst more than anything. 9 for the prime icon player. I expect most people to get quite mediocre packs, sadly for that. Overmars, it's like Perez, it's like good pace, half decent dribbling, but it's like dire in the strength department, even though he's got like 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. Base Hullet, pity it's not a better version, because in all honesty, while this is a fun card, at this stage of FIFA, do you really want a base version of Hullet? You'd rather be pushing towards like near the prime. Icon moments, Lampard, all he really needs is shadow. That's all I feel he needs. Like good stamina, half decent strength, get the pace up, and you're laughing. Mid icon Maldini, 92 rated card on him. You can't really put shadow, so you'd probably go anchor, but obviously at this stage of FIFA. Same applies. It would have been nice if it was the Prime, but Maldini is a nice card regardless. Prime Kaka, just a pity it's not his moment, because that's what we were all hoping for. Because this version doesn't really excite many people, even though he's got 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. I think some people say there's just a lot of parts of this card that just doesn't click, which is a bit of a shame, because I am quite tempted by him, but it's being overly convinced. Mid Dalglish, I was hoping this would be his prime. This is what I was hoping for, but it's the physical that puts me off on him. Even though I'll put Hawk on him anyway, or even Hunter, depending if I've got a couple spare. But I'll see what happens. Dalglish would be a nice card, just a pity it's not the prime, as I said. Icon Moments Rush looks quite neat. 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, 5'11" height medium. Definitely looks a very usable card. Good physical, good pace, good shooting, and pretty sound dribbling as well. So some people might sleep on this card, so definitely consider him. Bergkamp, I know quite a few folk are excited. I was excited about him last year when this card dropped, like the Prime Icon Moments, and he just didn't click for me. And like physical, just the strength to boost up, and pace as well. So this is the type of card you could go Anchor or Shadow or Hawk or whatever. Like Hawk, I think, is going to be quite common. Or you might, I know some people like to go Catalyst as well. Prime Icon Moments at Kelly for 18, he's just been dropped into FIFA in general, but I don't think a lot of people are really going to be jumping for this card. Like pace and physical are kind of the main issues with this card, but like good passing, good dribbling, good shooting. But at this stage of FIFA, are you really that excited for him? Mid Maradona, it's just physical that really puts off a lot of people, and his pace, and 3-star weak foot as well. And despite having 5-star skill moves, I think some people are happy that he's there, but just they don't want him. They're just not excited enough for Maradona. He's one of these cards that just doesn't enjoy people. Petit's another one I'm considering. I'll probably put Shadow on him and boost that pace up, get him close to 90 pace. But he definitely looks a very, very fun card. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves doesn't really bother me. High work rates, 95 stamina, 89 strength, more than usable. So I'm definitely appealing to him. 19 tokens for that is definitely obtainable for me. I've been getting like around 20, been pretty much getting all the tokens anyway. Cannavaro, 85 pace, 98 defending, 90 physical. Can't really go Shadow, so it comes down to where do you go. Where it be not necessarily Anchor, but you could go like Catalyst maybe, just to boost him up in that department for dribbling or passing. For passing even, sorry, Catalyst is passing even. 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves, 5'9". But so many folk really enjoy Cannavaro, and this Prime Icon Moments for 20 tokens could be appealing. But Alberto is the main one I'm really going for. 92 pace, 70 shot, 82 pass, 88 dribbling, 92 defending, 89 physical, ticks all my boxes. Anchor or Shadow will probably be what I'll apply to him. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, so even if you wanted to attack with him, you can do that like to a decent extent. Like 88 attack positioning, 79 finishing, 91 shot power. Even 69 long shots is not a complete disaster, but definitely a card that he's probably the main man I'm going for, in all honesty. He's improved the low and it'll help me out massively. Garrincha, if I hadn't tried out the Prime, the Mid, I might have been quite excited about the Prime, but it's like his strength lets him down, stamina's a little bit low, but good pace, good shooting, good passing, good dribbling. But at this stage of FIFA, do I really want him now? Personally not. I think the Prime Icon Moments is where I'm more leaning towards. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, can't deny some really nice stats about him, so we'll see how it goes. But that's for 21 tokens, and then the last player is Zidane for 23, so you don't have to completely get them all, which is quite good. 5-star, 5-star, it's just a pity it's not a better version, not necessarily the Prime, but say the Mid. But like Shadow is all you relatively need for him. I feel that's what I would improve the most. Improve his pace, but improve that defensive, get him into the 80 plus club, and I can just have a bit of fun with the card. But it's just a pity it's not his Mid version. So as I said, for me, for icon swaps, Carlos, Alberto, Garrincha, Petit are my main 3 that I'm going to work towards, and then from there, Rush, Dalglish, Kaka, prime icon pack I'm even considering, but I'll see how things go. It's just a case of wait and see, but this set of icon swaps I'm generally happy with. It's just a pity it's some versions of, like, say, Dalglish and Zidane aren't slightly better versions. That's just the only negatives I would give, but it's good that we've got a lot of prime icon moments cards in this. So we'll see what happens, folks. Let me know in the comments down below what you're going for Season 5 players and what you're going for icon swaps. Smash the likes always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at @GIsLegend. Take it easy all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.